Abarigani, my brothers and my sisters, and those to become who are to become. Abarigani. Abarigani. Undugu Nadada. This is your elder, General Abu Amin Ra, also known as John Brinson. This is a reminder for you here that I want to bring today, because I've spoke about this recently, but just in case some of you missed it, and I know some of you did, because it was in a video that was over 7 minutes long, and most of our attention spans won't last that long unless it's some mundane crap we're looking at. We like stories, Alice in Wonderland, Little Bo Peep who lost their sheep. That's the kind of stuff we like. We must return to the beginning stages of our history. Along the Nile River valleys, down through Ethiopia, and finally into Egypt. Then later on, all of our civilization was passed on through the world by those who were seafaring people, like the Ethiopians. They'd been around the world many times, dropping off bits of civilization here and there. They were great traders. That's T-R-A-D-E-R-S, not T-R-A-I-T-O-R-S. They were called the Kushites. They spread civilization all over the world. And let me let you know one more thing while I'm on this particular subject right here. Do you know Egypt was nothing but the culmination of African civilization? It started in the Great Lakes area and moved through up the Nile River, through the Nile Valley into Egypt. Then spread it through Northeast Africa. Then over the rest of the world. That's why they have pyramids down in South America and Mexico. Talking about they don't know who built them, try to do some critical analyzation of it when all they're doing is theorizing, guessing, and making false claims. Talking about some people from outer space came and built them. Talking about some ancient Asians that had built them. But let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. There are myriad of books out there that explain all this America and South American history. And out of all the books I've read and the histories I've read, the first people to populate this particular area called South America was in 15,000 BC. And we have all of the markers now that attest to this as evidence of the fact that what I'm telling you is the truth. We build pyramids all over the place. You hear me? There remains right now in the Sierra Mountains here in the United States of America. Hope you're listening to me now. Of African, early African population in the United States of America. Look, there are busts of pharaohs in there, all kinds of artifacts. So my brothers and sisters, we know they were there. If you think they were not there, I'll post the pictures for you one day, show you the pictures of the thing. So the artifacts they left. Do you hear me? So we started it all. But the one thing we need right now that we don't have is land and labor. The land is primary. We the labor. Or either we'll hire somebody to do it for us. But we're not like other people who create chattel slaves to do it and don't even feed them properly. Give them nothing for 255 years at least. Still treat them the same way. But you know, I'd like to just explain one thing today. Reparations, that word, seems to be a mystery to some people, even some of our own people who are do reparations. Reparations is merely the return. Like the Sankofa bird, looking back, returning. Do you hear me? Reparations is returning what you took from people and fixing what you broke in people. Now you broke us, enslaved us, and committed every other foul act upon our persons and us collectively. So Europeans, whether you just got here 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 100 years ago, or whether you came on the Mayflower, look at here. You all have privileges that you derive from the exploitation of us by your ancestors, and we want it back.